Yeah, welcome back, guys. Hope you are doing great. Happy Sunday to you all. So today I want to quickly show you how you can make this type of logo called combination mark logo. So there's this company called Benchy Electronics. So I want us to create a logo around this particular name, Benchy Electronics. So I'm going to explain everything step by steps. And why I want to use a combination mark logo. And if you look at it, a combination mark logo, if you are following my channel, you will learn that a combination mark logo match the text and with a symbol. It is a combination of a word mark and letter mark. That is the text form and the symbol form or a symbol icon. So I'm going to explain all the text elements one after the other after finish the whole tutorial. So I want you to stay tuned, watch from beginning to the end so that you can learn a new skills. This can help you to create any kind of a logo and will give you an insight on how the logo how they normally come up with a standard logo. So like I said, I want you to put at the back of your mind, we want to create a Benchy Electronics. So the brand name, the name is just a Benchy. Why the person is into electronics, so he added that to make it to make it well explained and obvious, to make it obvious of what the person was into. So without wasting much of our time, let's get started. So the first thing I need to do is to create I'm going to create the electronics, any of the electronics. Okay, so I will go to the shape, then crop this shape like this, just like let's say 7 or 8. So it has to be longs, so I have to create one like this, but not that kind long. So let's say 4 or 5. So position that around here. So now what we're going to do next is to position it well at the center. So positioning this, and then the next thing I'm going to do, make it longer a little bit because I want to just draw out the fringe. So after that, you can give it the color of your choice. So let's say I give it a blue color. Make sure you centralize it like this. So after that has been done, then you can have another shape. Just give it a 5 radius. Then you are going to split that into 2. So want to make it look like the fridge is having an handle that can open it. Okay, that is what I'm trying to do. So position that here, make it obvious a little bit, shift it up. So once you are able to do that, then the next thing we need to do, you can space this a bit. Okay, don't forget to lock this so that you will not scatter the whole stuff. Sorry. Okay, perfect. So after that has been done, let there be demarcation. This is a long fridge, so we are just imagining. So then we have to divide it into 2 because it will have the fridge and the freezer. So after that, we are going to position this here, just close to this. But at this juncture, there should not be any mistake. You can quickly turn on your grid as a kind of a demarcation. So position your grid here. Okay. So when you position your grid, it will serve as a kind of a traces line that will to help you to place everything properly on the right path. So you can move it closer a bit. So let's look at it. When you see everything seem to be cool and the sizes and everything were okay, but I want to reduce it. The height should be like let's say 11, while this should be 11 as well. Okay, so now we have the whole stuff being work. So it has not finished there, so we need to just put the leg here. So the leg we are going to put, that's why I use this as a kind of a demarcation. So I'm going to place it here. Then we'll have this for leg. Move it close. Then change the color to the same color. So once we have that, you can even position it like this. Since it has the same color, so that we can shift it up a bit. So when you look at it, it has leg now. Okay, perfect. So we can now copy. When you copy that, then we can quickly, I will tell you the essence of, you can actually download the free sticker, then you edit, but it won't be as sharp as this. Okay, so I want everything to just be, if you are creating your own logo from scratch. So now it might take a little time, but at least you will get everything you want to do, and you will have that particular skills on how it is being done. So now when you look at it, everything seems to be cool, and we have the fridge. So now what we're going to do is to merge the two, shift it up a bit. The leg shouldn't be too much obvious. Then the next thing we're going to do is to merge everything together. So after merging it together, so we have this. Okay, so we have the whole stuff like this. So very simple. So what we are going to do next is to have the second one, which will be cool. Okay, so for the second part, I have to cut this since it's almost the same thing. So I will just remove this part. I will position it here, then I will form the other stuff. So let me quickly run that and show you how it is being done. So what did I do? What did I do behind the screen? So I just cut out this as I showed you before. I just crop the shape, then place it on top to make it look like a small fridge or washing machine. Then after that, I position the circle at the middle to show a kind of a washing machine logo. Then what I want to do now is to show you how the washing machine logo will be made. So I will crop this particular shape just as perfect as this. Then I will now go and use, I can even increase the size to make it obvious. Then if you don't know how to use masks, this is an opportunity. So I will position the mask at this edge, while another one will be positioned down. I will make sure that they are not on the same level. So after that has been done, I will draw it down like this, draw this left side down like this, and move this one up a bit to form the wave pattern I want it to form. Okay, so after that has been done, then the next thing is to just cut it out to make it look more real. You can take your time, make sure everything is everything actually cut waved. Okay, just as perfect as this. So once you have a small wave, you can cut it out. Sorry, you can enable it. So when you enable it, just click on out, then you'll be able to have this particular result. Then you can rotate it better. Now reducing the size very well while you are going to have it position around there. So immediately you position it, you can now turn it on, flip it over to show exactly the logo you want it to show. So after that, rotate it perfectly to make sure that it actually give you what you want. Okay, cool. And when you look at it, it gives exact the logo that we actually wanted. So once that has been done, you can now merge everything together. Okay, so let's merge everything together. So once we merge it together, then we have the two products that we are looking for, and you can see. So once we place this thing on what we want to use it for, it will be very easy and it will give us exactly what we wanted. So I'm going to position this just beside this, and this will be beside this. So after that has been done, then the next thing to do is change the color. So change the color of this. You didn't take the same color, and when you look at it, we are able to do this, and it's very simple. So now hide everything together. Remember the brand name is Ben Chi Electronics. Let me just quickly show you how you can place that to make it look more professional. So I will be thinking about the kind of a font I will use that will give me the perfect example. Perfect stuff. So I have already have this, so which I will increase the size, have it positioned around there. Then the next thing I'm going to do, the spacing between the alphabet is much. I'll close it a bit. Then I will now copy. So when I copy, the next thing I'm going to do, remember I said Benchy Electronics. So I will write the chi. That should not, I must not give it the same hierarchy, okay? Because these are I will give it this, or look at because the leak font is a font family. So I will select the one that is not as deeper, as bold as that. Okay, so let me see. I select this, but this thing is even a little bit closer. I don't want that. I want it to just free from being bold. So let's say leak pattern. Sorry. Okay, this one is free from even everything I've been saying. So after that has been done, so I can now increase this a little bit, okay, to meet the level of this. So after that, go to size. You see this 245. Go to this 196. But you can use the cap text. This one is in cap, so you can use it to compare. So I have to shift it to the left like this. While I will shift this one to this particular size. Remember, I have to reduce this. It depends on, but the perfect arrangement is what I'm just showing you. So I'll position this. I need a circle to just do the whole work for me. So when it got his take. So the next thing is that what I hide, I have to go and display, arrange the two now. So the first one, you can make sure that you assign the color for these two and get them locked immediately. Okay, so I will assign the color, then I will have it lock immediately. Don't hide it. Then reduce the size of the fridge and the freezer, position in around there. Don't let it be too closer, okay, so that when you place it on a mockup it will be obvious, so that you will not spoil the whole work that you did. So after that, we are going to copy this. We are going to bring this one to the front, reduce the size a bit as well, and have the leg match each other around there. Okay, you can manually adjust it to make it work out. Okay, perfect. So once we are able to do this, you can now have a circle, remove the opacity to 0, and you stroke it. So when you stroke it, you can bend it a little bit, but not as that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to reselect. You don't make it bend like that. Just opacity, stroke. Just give it to size of your choice. So let's say 10. So now to me, I want to just make it bend a little bit, whereby I will have this particular stuff here. Okay, so once I have that here, I have to use it to cut out some parts. So I will have this thing just as perfect as this. Just bring it down. So I will go back to edit, reducing the stroke to something like 12, since it's automatically increasing. So immediately I got here, it's increasing beyond the level. So now I have the whole stuff as I wanted. So let me reduce this. So position it here. Okay, perfect. So I don't want it to be closer. So give it a free space, breathing space. Okay, so you can even adjust a little bit. After the adjustment, you move the chi back a bit. So when you move the chi back, then the circle should be moved back. The text should be, so shift this one here, so that you have the text being free from touching it. So, and we can reduce the size to make it cool. So guess this is perfect. So after that has been done, we have to just use our max very sharp. So we go to the max area, then we use our max. Just enable by clicking here, you use it to cut this particular area. That is my mission. Okay, so once you position it here, so you return it back to the icon where you can be able to just cut out some pets. So I want to cut out some parts, okay, so that you not affect the whole stuff. So after that, I still need to use that particular circle. So remember, it's benchy electronics. So I'm putting electronics now. So and we are good to go. So now I'm going to use that. I'm going to cut some pets. So electronics has to be bigger. Remember, this is the way we can give an hierarchy to electronics. So that will be perfect. That will be perfect. So I'm going to position that here, then shift it up a bit. And we are good to go. So when you look at the text, everything is actually aligned. So what I need to do next is to bring it up. So the next thing I'm going to do is to change the color of the text. So change the color of the text to blue, then change the I'm not changing this. What I'm going to do is to give it the color of the product. Then I'm going to give it a stroke because I have to cut out some parts. So after that, I will marry it together with the electronics. So after merge it together, I will go to the erase color and cut it out. Then I will have a perfect stuff like this. But if you look at it that it's not really give you what you want, you can actually further by editing it more. But with everything now, I'm done with the whole logo. Okay, I'm done with it. And when you see it, I don't even give a proper font for this electronics, but you can actually do that. So we can actually quickly do that. So I will go to electronics, just go and give it a proper font. I mean, this is also a proper font. Sorry, my bad. So it's also a proper font, but what I'm saying is that you give it let's say Time New Roman on this. You give it a font that can still be obvious and actually give what you actually wanted. Okay, so when you look at this, it's more advanced and it's more obvious than the previous one. Okay, so we can reduce the size to this. Okay, I'm just try at least to deal with uh I'm trying to deal with, and we can leave the previous one if this is how we want it. Okay, so just bring it down a bit. So once we have that, and everything will be cool. So without wasting much of our time, we can proceed with that and make sure that everything is actually cool. So now I will rush and explain the whole stuff in a bit. So sorry, because this thing will cut out some other parts if care is not taken. So remove it. So after that has been done, then we can actually match everything together. So when you are able to match it together, you can reduce the size to your choice and everything will actually plumb as you want it. So now before we proceed and present this thing into 3D, let me just explain the whole concept. So this the logo combined. When you look at this logo, it combined the text and the visual to immediately communicate what the business is offer, like home electronics and appliances. So when you look at the word key, it's stylized. When you see I stylize it in I decided to stylize it in a bold warm golden yellow color, and it's when you look at it, it's encircle, but to be able to draw attention to it as possible as possibly the brand is a core identity. And above the circle, when you look at it, there are icons of a refrigerator when you look at it in blue, and then washing machine in yellow, which symbolize the primary product sold, like this the home appliances. So the word electronics below tie the whole idea together. So when you look at it, it tied again, making it clear that this is what they were into. during this time. So now look at the color scheme. The blue I use for Ben and electronic as well as the refrigerator icon. Then the blue, when you look at that blue, the blue typically convey the trust, reliability, and professionalism, which are ideal trait for tech or appliance company. And when you look at the golden yellow, I just, not that maybe I just use it, I use it for cheese and the washing machine. So the yellow color there, so when you look at it, the yellow color I decided to use there, it's really wow the whole process and make it to look awesome. So the yellow had a warm and a welcoming to the whole design as a process, and that is how I just came up with this particular stuff. So not that maybe they normally, whenever you see a logo, they just jump to conclusion. So now to present this logo, let's say a client gave it to me, I will just save it directly on a transparent background. That's the first thing. So in less than 20 minutes, we create a professional logo. So I can place it using this. And when you look at it, how does this look? Very beautiful, right? I'm presenting. So now we can just go into the shape, and we save it as well using a white background. So now all the shape and everything were obvious. So now I will go into this. So once I get there, I decided to use a wooden mockup. So that will be perfect. Okay. So I will go to just access my drive. So I will drop the link to at the description of this video. This is the wooden mockup I want to use. So I will drop the link at the description of this video. So once you have it, make sure you extract it. If you don't know how to extract, just type how to extract a logo, how to extract a mockup, sorry, on my channel, or check my playlist to see how to do that. And in my next tutorial, I will still retrace my emphasis on how you can do that, so that we have the whole stuff in the picture, so that we'll not just be watching one to get one. Okay, so in my next tutorial, I will make sure that I plan on how to extract the PSD file on the at the description. But in short, you will get this mockup. That is my own information, my message. You will get it at the description. Download it, extract it using the Zarchiver. Then you can move it to wherever you wanted to move it. And if you don't move it, you can just have a folder being saved to, then import it as I did. Then you go to the file, immediately you import it, go to the layer like this, then double tap on hiding it. Then you have this particular nature display on the screen. Then you go to file, go to open and place. Then the design we make now, okay, you know it's already saved in PixelLab, so we go in there by bringing it in. So I'm going to increasing the size and make sure that I position it by cropping, adjusting, and placing properly. Don't let it exceed this white layer. Then you go to file and click on save with smart object. Now be looking at the screen of your phone. In no time you will see that the old design will transform. You see smart object updated. When you see that, you tap on 3D here. Be looking at the screen, it will transform to 3D. Everything will look cool. Then after you're able to achieve that, then I will show you the latest of how you can retain the color, because sometimes everything can appear in wood. So once it appears in wood, what are the next thing you are going to do in retain the color that you use, the original color, this the blue and the golden yellow. So how you can retain it. So I'm going to show you that process, how you can retain that, so that at the end of the day, and you can see exactly what I said. So there are two things I want to quickly teach you here. The first thing is when you look at it, it has a touches of red that stain the whole stuff. So it's still cool like this, right? So we have the whole stuff. I can just go to extruction. So the first icon here, just tap it, the drop down arrow, then hide the gradient overlay by tapping on the eye icon. It will be hidden, then everything will boom. So if you like this particular nature, I'll go to the file, go to export, I will save it first. I will now teach you how you can retain the color in less than 24 hours. 24 minutes. So cool. So now we have the whole let's look at this. Let's save this one first. So this has been saved. So we can now go to the second one by clicking on this. Now the first layer is what will open. Then the second layer, you go with it. So we go to the second layer, hide the gradient overlay. Again, that one will retain the color for us. Check it, boom. and everything seemed to be cool. If you now want to maintain that color to make it to be bold, so you can just return the previous one. So it will give you a touch of color like this instead of that red of the stuff. Then you have your whole stuff like this. So, and if you don't want that, you can hide this, okay? Then when you hide it, you can go and hide the third one, and let's see how it look. So if you can still further by adjusting the whole stuff, okay? So when you adjust to some level of your satisfaction, so you can just have the whole work being saved. So to me, everything is seem to be plumb like this, and I'm okay with it. So I will just go to the file, go to the export, and go to the PNG, and boom, it will give me a screen, the interface where I will save my own work. And I have the design in two way, in wooden and in wooden as well, that I am able to retain my own color. So thanks for watching, guys. God bless you. Stay tuned, because I'm going to post this kind of a tutorial, this kind of a logo back to back. So I'm back fully. Kindly check often so that you will not miss any tutorial. At least twice in a day, I'm going to be uploading minimum and or more than. So I'm fully back to give you the lesson that you actually desire, and now you can just that one will show you, and we will improve your skills and added more skill to your skill using your smartphone. So you don't have any cause for alarm, you don't need to bother yourself. You don't need at least you can still be doing fine using your smartphone that you're holding, that you don't know the value of it. So thanks for watching, guys. If you have any issue, feel free to contact me. My number will drop at the description of this video. Thanks for once again. God bless you.